Right, Mucker J here for TBFM. We're on the final day of Hard Rock Hell. It's very early morning. I mean, it's about what 4 a.m. We've literally just got in from the
Feels
pub,
like it.
and I'm here with a band called Pig Iron. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
We were Saxon.
Saxon, sorry, Saxon, disguised as Pig Iron. Well, it's great to interview bands that are playing at a festival. It's not so great when a band has absolutely no information about them. Here's our crib sheet on you. Members, no members listed. Upcoming dates, no upcoming dates listed. So, I have nothing to talk to you about, so you're going to have to do all the talking. So, we like to fire away on such a high note, so give us a bit of information about the band. Well, that's what we Googled. You've got no wikis, you've got nothing we could find.
Go for it.
And
I'll let you start.
Your band page is a personal page, the only one we could find on Facebook.
We have an official Facebook page. We have an official Facebook page, which is co-run by the lovely ladies from Off Your Rocker, actually.
Right, so I can blame them.
Pig Iron Official, it's called, so look us up on Facebook. The personal page is run by myself, and we tend to direct people over to the Pig Iron Official page, which we will migrate over to eventually. We also have a website, pigiron.info.
Right.
And
Bad researchers, eh?
Yeah, so
See 'em over
anyway,
there.
we've been around since 2001. We released our 5th album this year, which was called Sermons from the Church of Blues Restitution.
Great. Short title.
Thank you very much. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
So tell us the style of music that we expect to hear. You're on, oh crap, I think you're on tonight. Oh, this
We're
afternoon,
first on today.
1 o'clock. Oh,
We are
I'll be
first on
sober enough to watch you.
Yeah, we seem to do well in that slot, so they keep putting us on in that slot. This is the 3rd time we've been on at lunchtime.
I was sure I'd seen you before, and this must be where I've seen you, because I knew I hadn't seen you at a gig. So I thought, have I seen them here before? But I wasn't planning on interviewing you, so I didn't do too much research. So yay! It's early morning, so we'll just blag it along. I'm sure you're hanging. Did you party last night?
Yes, we did.
Did
We got here pretty late, but we made up for it very quickly. So yeah, here we are, and we're all looking a bit pie-eyed, I'm afraid, but never mind.
You caught Black State Highway?
Oh God, yeah, they're
Because
friends.
I saw one of you had a Black State Highway patch on.
Yeah, they're friends of
I
ours.
think you've got a patch on, haven't you?
No.
Oh,
but
it must have been
kind of
someone you were
manages
talking
them
to.
a little bit, so,
I don't manage
Ah.
them, but I sign them to my label. I've got a label called Hear No Evil.
Right.
And, they're signed to Hear No Evil.
Oh, awesome. So they played our festival this year. We shouldn't be really talking about other bands, but let's do
No,
it.
we love Black State Highway. They're good guys.
They played our festival this year, Breaking Bands Festival.
Cool.
And they blew everybody away, and so we invited them back to sub-headline next year. And yeah, they killed it last night. Unfortunately, I missed it because I was rock and rolling in bed. So what's the next plans for the band after
Next plans,
Hard Rock Hell?
after
Are you going to?
this, I think we're going to spend some time writing a new album, basically. We have the last album came out on Off Your Rocker, which is if anybody doesn't know, that's the company that actually runs this festival.
Yeah, Chic Festivals.
So yeah, we're going to write another album, record another album, and do as many gigs as possible, same as usual, really.
Yeah.
Just kind of, probably just carry on doing what we
Is
do.
there any plans of festivals next year, or is it all
Yeah.
hush hush for now?
We're
No,
playing Hard Rock Hell Blues
Okay.
in April.
Yeah,
Is
in
that one
Sheffield.
announced then?
No, it's posters all over this venue.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
Yardbirds,
another great
Penny's
festival
Yardbirds.
run by the same company.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I'm Canadian. It's a personal ambition of mine to play on a blues festival.
Really?
Well, I'm a kind of massive blues fan, and it's I've always wanted to kind of show off that side of the band. So for me, that's like a real achievement, personal achievement. To play on a blues festival, it's like a seal of approval,
We've
Yeah.
got some cracking bands there. haven't we?
Yeah,
10
I
years
mean-
after Yardbirds.
Yeah.
Some really,
Is it Dr. Feelgood?
feel good.
Yeah,
Bernie
again.
Marsden.
Amazing,
Burning as well. Yeah.
amazing lineup. Yeah, so
And it's not. So you're probably one of the youngest blues band, sort of bluesy style on the circuit at the minute. Then, so you'll probably be the youngest there, even though you don't look that young.
I've not been called young for years.
No,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but that's
Thank
good,
you
isn't
to
it?
say.
Well, next to Dr. Feelgood and the likes. Come,
Yeah, no, I mean,
you know.
like you say, it's a massive achievement to be put on a festival like that. I mean, I've been trying for years, ever since we started, to inject some blues into the music, and it's just it's a great thing, to be honest.
People do like it. There just isn't enough blues directed rock festivals, is there? I mean, there's rock and blues, but you never get enough blues in a rock and blues festival. So a
Yeah,
lot of,
that's true.
the biker gigs, they are rock and blues festivals, but they're more into the rock than the blues, so it
We
doesn't.
did that last year,
We
didn't
played that.
Which one? The Derbyshire one.
Yeah, Rock and Blues Derbyshire.
Ah,
yeah.
I won ugliest bloke competition there the year before.
Oh, that's not very. I
Yeah.
don't agree with that at all.
There's far uglier people there, surely.
No, there isn't. I mean, I actually won by default last year without being there. The compere Bad Axe, he gave me the award for just because he knew how ugly it was. So yeah,
Oh,
it's an
I think
achievement.
It's in the eye of the beholder. So.
Yeah, I'm 2 years ugliest bloke
Did they
competition
just
winner.
hold a picture up?
They didn't need to. They just said Mucker J. Everybody knows who I am. So, okay. So, where does the inspiration come? You've been going for a long time. I know it's a cheesy question. I hate doing cheesy questions, but you've been going for 14 years. Yeah, and you've done 5 albums. You're looking at a 6th album. What's keeping the band spirit going? Is it the money? Is it the wild sex, or is it just the rock and roll?
I don't know. Well, for me personally, we kind of, we did the classic thing. We started playing covers, and then we started doing original stuff, and people seem to like it. So I guess we'll keep going as long as people like it. Yeah, we've got built up a pretty decent following over the years, and yeah, as long as people keep digging the music, then we'll keep doing it.
I suppose as well, whilst we enjoy playing music together, which we do, well I do, I can't speak on behalf of you guys, really. But yeah, it's nice to just be creative together and have a shared vision in mind to work towards it, and to have that output of creativity that you can work together. I mean, that's one thing that we've always done. We write albums together. That some of us might bring ideas like that we've worked on separately, but when we get into that same room, it's all of us have the same input. That's why we all share like a 25% writing credits and everything, because it really is like a band collaboration project that we work on. So yeah.
A lot of the bigger bands don't do that anymore. It's all he's the writer, he does this bit, he does that bit, and everybody does their own bit. So you only see the younger bands, the new generation of music that actually appreciate that it is a combination, isn't it? So you feel that you're all 25% in
I think
Pig
that
Iron.
happened
So
with Black Crowes recently, didn't it? Chris Robinson decided that he wanted to take all the writing credits away from the drummer. I think is that what happened?
I think it was the actual. I think it was the rights to the entire name. So if they went out and toured, he'd be a salaried employee.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'd have
And that
to.
I find that. I mean, I guess if
It's
they
gonna
bro-
cause
if they broke it
friction
down,
as well.
They might be able to explain it, but for me, that kind of seems sad because he was there when they were rehearsing all the songs, when they demoed all the songs, and they recorded all the songs, and he put his input into it. And all that kind of stuff.
Right themselves.
It's, I mean, I think that we've always Hugh does all the artwork for all of our releases, and he's always given us a 4-way split ever since the very first EP that we put out. So it's just the way we do it.
nobody's boss. Everybody's equal at the table. He does look like the boss, though, doesn't he?
Hugh's kind of like he's the mummy.
This interview is over.
We're getting close
I
now.
was going to say about things like bands like Deep Purple and Black Sabbath when it was Iommi, Osbourne, Butler, Ward, and they made their best records, with that. And I think if the band are all pulling together in that respect, I think you get the best out of those bands.
You've got to be on the same page, haven't you?
You might rearrange the names. It might be Gilmore,
No, we do it alphabetically.
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 Right. Fair enough. How important do you feel that I asked this question to a couple of bands yesterday? Obviously, we missed out on finding you on the old online stuff. How important do you feel social media is at the minute for bands? Because we're having a lot of bands slating Facebook and Twitter, but they are the biggest mediums I can think of that are keeping this music industry going, even though people think, no, it's not working.
I think we do have a Twitter page as well, by the way, Pig Iron Official on Twitter. But anyway, I think it's really important because I think it keeps you in direct touch with the fans. As I say, I run the Facebook page, and the two Facebook pages and the Twitter page, and it's never some algorithm that's putting stuff out. It's not an agent. It's not a manager. It's me. I'm the singer of the band. And people like the fact that they can kind of connect with us directly like that. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. It's like it's never anyone else. It's actually me sending personal messages to people. And it's the same when we're at gigs. We're normal guys. We just kind of just hang out and talk to people and stuff.
We dance with chimps.
And I think it's just a really good way. It's like I think Ginger from the Wild Hearts keeps saying this. That it's this is the way that music is going now. You have to be able to connect directly with the fans.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, we obviously we have radio as well. So whenever we have a couple of our DJs who tag some of the bigger bands when they say, "Oh, we're going to play this band and this band," and yeah, we get when they get a like back from the band, it's like, "Oh my God, Black Label Society," or this one. Or, we've had Five Finger Death Punch follow us on Twitter. It's like, "Oh my God,"
Yeah,
you know. So even if it's not themselves, like you say, it could be an agent, it could be somebody, but it just gives you that little buzz because you feel connected to a direct way into them. So
That's
it's
it. But as I say, I mean, it is always us on the pages. If you ever want to connect with us, it's always one of the bands. So
that's a good thing, and you've got to keep that level. Don't go too high and pay somebody else to do it.
No,
They can never do it the way you want to do it. So
I don't think we could do that, to be honest. It would just feel weird for us.
Yeah.
To have somebody else doing that kind of shit.
well, I manage bands, and one of my first things is I want to look after your social media page, because a lot of the bands I look after are a lot smaller. They don't know how to use Facebook to its full potential. But if it's a private message come through to the band from a fan, I won't answer that. That's for the band to answer. Right, you've got a PM, go and have a look at it. But I'll run their pages for them for the business side of things to make sure that things go out when it should go out. So, but yeah, it should be direct, personal.
Just gotta keep it real, I mean, we might not use Facebook to our full advantage, but I think that it's just real. We're not sitting here. It's some kind of marketing plan. It's just we're genuine, just people.
It's just such a good medium to have a direct interaction between the people that like your band and like your music, and so you can use that in any way to promote shows and have that. You don't have to go through. Whereas before that medium wasn't there, and you'd have to rely on sort of advertising and things like that to get that message out. Now it's just direct. So I think and you've removed all the middlemen. It is literally between the band and the people that like that band, and that's like a really good. That's a positive step forward in regard to just.
You could say that it maybe has removed some of the mystery or the mystique of bands, but
of going to the shows to hear the music. Now you can just go on YouTube and watch them and things like that.
True. That's true, but I also think that the fact that you can, if someone wants to send me a personal message on Facebook through the page, then I will answer it. I think that's an amazing thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, as crazy as it seems to us, I mean, some people might actually think that is like amazing.
They do. I feel that a lot because I talk to a few bigger name people, and I get private messages from them saying, "Oh, we're coming to the UK next year, and can you plug this for me on your radio show?" And it's like, wow, I've got a direct message from somebody. And it's even where we are owning the radio and doing what we do, I still get a little tingly feeling. And it doesn't matter how big the band are. If it's a band coming over and they want TBFM to help them, I get really excited. So yeah. We're all there. So right, well, nice to speak to you, and I'll be seeing you at 1 o'clock. We've got interviews all day, but I'm skipping them. I'm coming to see you guys. I've got to, because I can't remember you last time. So
I feel a little bit special now that you're doing that for us. It's giving me a nice warm tingly feeling.
You'll see me for sure, won't you?
Definitely. You might stand out.
I've swapped my two suits today. I have one TV suit and one Almerto suit, and today I decided to have both. So.
I just thought they were pajamas.
I thought
literally
they
you just
feel
got out
like
of bed.
pajamas. So thank you very much. Have a great show, and good luck with everything that's planned for next year. And I will try my best to find that page properly now.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's facebook.com/pigironmc.
MC, right. We'll find that, won't we, Stephen?
Yeah. Cheers, man.